think I've got the YouTube back up and running. So welcome back, anybody over there.
So if you have questions for Thrayle, he might, if we're really nice and ask very nicely, put the questioner up, because that always gets a guest up here.
Does it always? Every time? Is that a belief?
No, because I have evidence for it. Don't make us ask him questions. You ask him questions.
Nobody's question is extremely valid. How does a skeleton have vocal cords?
Catfather, I am open to questions anytime.
See, that's the funny thing, is that we will all answer questions.
I don't know how a skeleton has vocal cords. Maybe that's why my voice sounds this way. It's just bones rattling together. There, added to the lore for you. Hello, Amanda. Can I get your age for TikTok TOS? Okay, Amanda. Why don't you just rest well? And if anybody does have a belief in a god or gods, higher power, or anything like that, and you're capable of questioning your beliefs, go ahead and request on that. Jason Michael Leeds says there's a skeleton in my core. I'm a walking, talking skeleton. I think we all are, aren't we? It's something we all have in common.
The headphones stay where they're at.
Bone ears. There were some early abominations of art, AI art, trying to make the Thrayle character. Before settling on headphones.
But so also, like, because like the stirrup and all of that, the ear bones is what helps to hear. But I need to look into anatomy.
Right, there's bones there. Little ones.
To my knowledge, they're just kind of like in there. They're not really attached to anything, but like I said, I need to look into it.
wasn't saying that vocal cords are a part of the skeleton. Claire asks, can you wiggle your ears a little bit? I wear glasses, so it's obvious. But you can't see that. Nobody says I didn't answer. I thought I did answer about how a vocal or a skeleton doesn't need vocal cords to talk, because in the case of Thrayle, at least, it's just the bones rattling together.
It's so deep and gravelly.
My voice isn't gravelly. It's smooth as butter.
Depends on how tired you are.
That's true. That's true. Oh, Amanda's requesting backup. Do we think they meant to? Hello, Rita Lynn. Can I get your age for TikTok TOS? Rita, did you mean to join us? Are you there? Gonna guess you didn't mean to. I'll set you back down. If anybody does have a belief in a god or gods, a higher power, or anything like that, and you're capable of questioning your beliefs, or if you've been questioned before and you've been waiting to ask me your questions, go ahead and request on up. Hello, Stay Thirsty. Can I get your age for TikTok TOS? Stay Thirsty, did you mean to join us? And that's 3 in a row. Everybody's just sleep requesting.
About quantifying the lubba-dubbas.
Wait, we're quantifying wubba-dubbas again. Lubba-dubbas? Oh. A lubba-dubba is... I'll have to check my notes.
Like lubba-dubbas were quantified at some point, but I don't remember.
I think it had something to do with the amount of oxytocin released during like a 5-second hug or something like that. does say question the questioner, Z. Did you have a question for the questioner? She said it always brings up a believer.
I didn't say it always brings one up right away.
Chalk and cheese reminding me to pay attention to my dream. It'll give me my first hint about what. What is a hint toward? Nobody says that they're manifesting. It was a joke at first, but now they're committed. Do you have a pickle jar? And what faces the moon?
It's almost full.
You gotta have those full moon pickles, right? Isn't that how manifesting works?
Absolutely. And it gives you your electrolytes.
Oh, right before I changed away from question the questioner, I think Z the Witch asked a question. What if theists are right? Right about what, though? Like which theists? Christ before Jesus hanging out in the comments. What you doing down there? Don't you want to question your mythicist belief? I know you've got a positive claim. Can you be wrong about that belief? Throwing the gauntlet down to Jaren. I've questioned him before.
Oh, I would love that though. That would be so fun.
Yeah, no, I've questioned him before. It's been a while. But if anybody does have a belief in a god or gods, a higher power, or anything like that, are capable of questioning your beliefs, go ahead and request on up. That is what we're talking about here. Not trying to debate, not trying to argue, not trying to tell you that you're wrong. Just seeing if you can question what it is you believe and why you believe it. But also 170,000 likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. And thank you to everybody who's been sharing the live too. All those reposts and adding to your story and sharing it out to people who might believe in something, whatever that something is. Especially those that are, respectful and calm. That's not always required. Just respectful at least. I'd be interested to see if that document ever comes up, Sharon. If there ever is such a document that says Yeshua ben Yosef. Would it be Yosef or Joseph? It might seem likely, though, that there's at least one, if not more, genuine, not genuine, but like flesh and blood people that the character might be based on. Unless it is just an amalgamation of different myths pieced together by people in later centuries. But if you believe in the biblical God or the God of the Eddas or the Bhagavad Gita's or what else? If you believe in the God of the gods of the Enuma Elish or some other gods of Tirnanog or I don't know, something you just made up just now. Do you really believe in it? And if you do and you can question it, then go ahead and request on up. Everybody's making me question whether or not I should have already read a poem and gone to bed.
Where's your sense of adventure, Thrayle?
What's the adventure?
That's the mystery, isn't it?
Chalk and Cheese keeps referencing my dreams in relation to their prophecy, I'm sure. What is it, 38 days now?
That sounds right.
What if I don't have a dream?
Are you looking at the same comment?
Yes.
It's accurate.
Morgan Freeman might be the monologue in my head sometimes.
It's just a feedback loop.
Thistle Honey says, is Tiny and Thrayle the same person? No. Tiny's been
They
in
don't
here
even
several
sound
times.
the same.
He can sound more like me than I can like him. Hey guys. Guys. Yeah, no, I don't know if that's...
I think that was too deep.
I don't know if I can do Tiny's voice. Maybe if he was up here, I could repeat him back to him, but... What do you mean by animated, Z? What are you trying to say? Trying to say that I'm a lifeless skeleton? That I don't have any... That I'm not animated or
How can you not be
exuberant,
animated?
excited?
You're clearly an animated skeleton, like reanimated, duh.
That's what it is. Tiny's animated. I'm reanimated. Yeah.
Oh, is that the difference? Apparently you teach woodshop and Tiny sounds like a science teacher. Oh my god, I'm dying over here.
I noticed one of us sounds like, and the other one just is.
Mm-hmm. No, Christ Before Jesus is clearly the debate team teacher.
Well, Christ before Jesus, before you make a table, you gotta make a proper miter box. You're gonna need a miter box, of course. Unless you're gonna use, power tools or something. I think you want a good miter box. And then you want to select out just the right woods. Now, me personally, I might go for some of the darker hardwoods. They'll take the stain better. I like a mahogany.
Apparently, Kat is a botany teacher, and I'm a history teacher.
We're all being cast as terrible teachers now.
Well, now I just want like a comic book of like what's the high school called?
Right. I really don't. I don't know if I want to teach woodshop.
But that's where all the philosophy is while you're
Is that
working with your hands.
that's where all the missing fingers are?
What would you prefer to teach?
No, I don't. I can't choose for myself. Woodshop will have to do. I think that every woodshop teacher begrudgingly teaches woodshop. I think that's the point.
Yeah, it is.
I think that says something about it in itself. But whether or not you took woodshop, if you have a belief in a god or gods, higher power or anything like that, and you got all your fingers or you're missing a few, it doesn't matter. I just want to know if you can question your beliefs in a god or gods or anything like that. And if you can, then what is it that you believe? And why do you believe it? Look at all those empty boxes up there. One of them could be for you. Is it the taunting empty chair waiting for you? Is that what it is? Too many of you can't handle the empty chair. Empty chairs. Okay. From now on, that's what they are. Click on one of them empty chairs up there with the plus sign on. Yeah, now they're boxes until you sit in it. Then it's a chair.
Is it a chair or is it a sandwich?
I mean, it's all sandwiches. Chairs are sandwiches. A good chair has many layers. Is it a sandwich? Of course, an onion is a sandwich. The Earth is absolutely a sandwich. I have to see if the chart is available without dumping the panel. Yeah, there it is. So, just to be clear, so we're all on the same page. I mean, if it's going to come up, we should know what a sandwich is. So the reason this chart looks the way it is because I brought up the sandwich. Someone, of course, um, the sandwich began with me pointing out that a pizza was a sandwich, obviously an open face sandwich, and I eventually had to, you know, narrow it down to what a sandwich, what is the essence of what a sandwich is, and a sandwich is um, anything that is or can be described as layered. And since anything at all is or can be described as layered, then everything is a sandwich. And somebody sent me this chart, and I had to correct it. And it makes a pretty good demonstration of what is and isn't a sandwich. So, everything's a sandwich. And anything that isn't a sandwich is a soup, and soup doesn't exist because it's only a transitive property of sandwich. As soon as it's in a container of any kind, it's a sandwich. I think you mean, could a taco be a sandwich? And yeah, taco is clearly a sandwich. It's on the chart. Hot dog is a taco, and a taco is a sandwich.
Took all his pieces and he's trying to win somehow still. Yes, Thrayle is a sandwich, and so am I, and so is Morgan, and so are you. Everything's a sandwich. You mean, what am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Anita, what the fuck is sandwich? That's an oversight on my part.
Much glaring oversight.
How many?
I mean, caffeine has multiple effects, and its effects vary from person to person. I would say that that's a layered thing. We can describe caffeine as layered, so it would definitely be a sandwich. I think we'll hit 200K. The question is, will we get there before we get a believer? I know that we could, but that'd be awesome if we had somebody with a belief in a god or gods, a higher power, or anything like that who is capable of questioning that belief. James Handler says a glass pane is a uniform consistency throughout, or composition, sorry, slid off my screen. A uniform composition throughout, so is that a sandwich? Does it have a top, a bottom, a front, a back? Are there surfaces and an interior to those surfaces? Is its existence um, infinite in some way, or does it have different states that it has been in and will be in? Can it break easily, or is it tempered? I think each of those would add a layer to how it's described. It might be described as layered. But I am not here to debate what a sandwich is. See, as soon as you offer them any position, Cat, they latch on.
I know. I know.
Hello. So I am a cisgender female. I'm just really sick, so I sound like this, and I apologize.
How old are you?
I'm 34. I turned 34 on December 27th.
Do you have a belief in a god or God's higher power or anything like that?
Yes. I'm Christian, but I'm not that Christian. I believe that everybody has a right to believe what they want. And I'm really sick and tired of the Christians going at and like, oh, you're gonna go to hell if you believe a certain way. Like, fuck, no, they're not. Like, honestly, we don't know where the fuck we're going when we die. It even says it in the Bible. Like,
So, have you read the Bible from beginning to end?
no, I have not.
Why haven't you read it from beginning to end?
Because I have ADHD and reading is just to. Oh, thank you, Kat. I feel like shit. I can't like. Oh God, how do I explain this? It's gonna take me like a really, really, really long time. But one of these days, I would like to read the Bible front and back. But I'm also interested in like learning about other religions and other beliefs. I'm so sorry.
Are you gonna be all right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine.
Staying hydrated.
I'm trying to. I did. I'm sorry if that's, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, do you want me to just call you Sebastian?
It might be easier for him.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
so-
I feel like I'm dying right now, but I'll be fine. But yeah, there's like a lot of I am struggling to
Catch your breath. Take a moment, okay?
But like as a
take just a
Christian.
moment. Take just a moment, okay?
Thank you.
We're gonna ask you questions. We'll give you plenty of room to talk, but
Oh,
I think it might be good if you mute for just a second. Catch your breath, okay? I'm gonna mute you for just a second so we can let you catch your breath. I'm going to ask you a question or two. I'll compound it just to give you some extra time. I want to know, if you haven't read the Bible, have you at least heard a lot of the stories, and do the ones of the Old Testament matter to you? Does it matter if those are true or not? Yes, you have read them. You can unmute now.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have.
Sorry, we lost Thrayle.
Z, I'm trying. I have ADHD, so just
you're good.
and if I have questions.